fucking around with some shit.
What's good, YouTube?
What is poppin' NFG, man? We are back with another reaction video, man. And we're back with that boy, Vinnie.
Haley, what's her name? Haley Riley or something? No, Haley. The girl that really loves Vinnie.
Oh, Haley Regan.
Haley Regan.
Haley Regan's gonna love this video, man.
Yeah.
Catching up. So I guess, yeah, he hasn't posted a YouTube video in fucking ages. So I guess he's back on the tube and gonna catch up with his fans, his supporters, man. Let's see what this little edgy boy is saying.
Like and subscribe if you're new.
You'll get used to it again.
It's so weird. It's like I haven't filmed the fucking YouTube video since like...
I mean, it's been a long ass time, right? It's been like 5-6 months.
It's been like 8 months.
No shit.
Yeah, it's been 8 months since I filmed.
Time.
I mean...
That
I
can never be NFG. You know? Niggas are complaining,
That's a
oh,
fuck
you
time
missed a
stamp.
day, you missed a day,
Yeah.
oh my god, you guys didn't post videos today. This guy hasn't posted in 8 months, NFG. Imagine we just did some shit like that, oh, 8 months we're gone, peace. Like, bro, be grateful, man, be grateful.
Off, really. It's just like... Well, 8 months ago, I was living at that Studio City house, which was the house that I was living in with Jordan, Jay, he was like back and forth, but Jordan, Jay, Keo, Anthony, he was there for a little bit. And I was pushing content out like once a week at least. I'd maybe skip a week every now and again, but like I'd get content out pretty regularly. But
That is,
At least he's gaming, though. At least.
Yeah, at least, no, I don't think he was, yeah, he probably was gaming back then, low-key, maybe, but like, that's a nice life, bro. One video a week? Damn, energy.
There's no pressure.
That's no pressure, energy. One video a week? Bro, I could do one video a week in my, bro, passed out, bro. Like, that is...
for the next 50 years.
Yeah, that is so... Bro, one video a day...
There's 52 videos a year.
Yeah. Bro, one video a day is extremely soft.
Yeah.
Like,
One?
extremely soft.
Call it a day.
Yeah. One vid a day is extremely soft,
that's
bro.
so
like,
doable.
So doable. Super doable.
that was a really weird time in my life, dude. Like that time in my life where it was kind of figuring out if I really wanted to like pursue this or like do stuff like this.
I mean, you had just moved from where you were growing up, never living anywhere else.
I just moved from Seattle a few days after I turned 18. And I mean, honestly, to start off, I want to tell you guys what went down as far as like moving out here. So I think I moved out here a few days after I turned 18, and then, you know, I moved to Encino in that Sway gaming house and whatnot. And so I moved out there. I was there for like 2 months, but I've always been the type of guy that likes to, you know, like I've been streaming since I was 14, and I never really had like a surge of like just people coming into my chat. I was streaming to like maybe 100 people during that time, but I would still stream every day. And you know, like
That's
my
definitely
thought
tough,
on
though.
it being the Sway gaming house and all that stuff was that we were all gonna collectively, you know, stream together, play games together, all that stuff. But it didn't turn out to be that way. Obviously, you know, maybe like one of the dudes would stream every now and again. I mean, Keo streamed. Keo actually still streams pretty frequently. Honestly, I see him pop up on my following every now and again. Keo actually streams a decent amount, but it wasn't really like that when I first moved there, and it was really weird for me. You know, at that time, like Corona wasn't a crazy.
So wait,
thing.
did this guy like... So NFG, did he like start streaming, got like some stream clout, and then he started doing TikTok, and then the TikTok clout like came, and then he found like Keo in them, and then started fucking streaming at this, like, is that how it all started for Vinnie, or was it like this guy just got? Like, I thought low key he just blew up on TikTok.
That's what I thought.
And then started streaming, but low key he was streaming before he even did TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he blew up on streaming before though.
Yeah, I need to know. I
don't know. Well, I haven't heard him streaming until.
So there were like parties and stuff like that, and I would be sitting in my room playing video games, and I didn't really like to party. I never really liked to, but I felt like in order to like be an influencer at that time that I had to go out and like party and stuff. So I'd go out every once in a while and like drink and whatnot, which is like not really my thing in the first place. I never even really did it in high school. But you know, time passes there, and this really weird situation happens where it's like I wake up one morning and like the guys are gone. They're just like, and then I see a text from some of them like, hey, yo, we moved out. You're moving to this place though. You're not moving with us. You're moving to this place. And I was like, okay, whatever. But in my mind at the time, like, you know, thinking like, as an influencer having $200 in your bank account, I thought that was like insane. You know, like just being able to like afford food every week. And so
That is not every week. $200?
Yeah, it's not every week, bro.
The fuck? Was he broke as fuck when he was?
He must have been broke as fuck. He must have been.
$200 is.
Yeah, so I guess he got his rent covered though and everything covered because like you cannot live off 200 bones if you're like trying to live on like
Hell no.
200 bones, you're out on the street, nigga. You're on the street road begging for money. That's what you're doing. 200 bones
In your account? This guy is hyped about 200? Wow.
Yeah, I'm not hyped about 200. I see 200.
We have
sad.
it blessed then.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to LA with $200.
No,
That's fucking different.
No, if I had $200 in my bank
I'm
account,
staying my ass home.
in this location right here.
like, fuck it, dude. If they're giving me a place to stay, why not? So I moved to that house with Anthony. It was just Anthony and Keo and me at the time. And
Food is hella cheap in the States.
you know, we get there and it's like it's super nasty, dude. It's like there's maggots under pizza. There were 2 pizza boxes that were on this table in there, and I lift them up. And there's just maggots crawling out of it. And I was like, oh, it's fucking nasty. And then, you know, like a mountain of Amazon packages in the backyard, just like that, we never got rid of, even after staying there for so long, because we were like, how the fuck do we get rid of this shit? I'm not responsible. I don't know how to fucking do this. Who do I call? Fucking box man? Like, that's what I thought at the time. I was like, what the fuck? And, you know, you realize later, like, towards the end of the house, when I was actually starting to become more aware of things, I was like, I could just have somebody take this shit and they'd actually take it and recycle it and shit like that.
Empty boxes?
Yeah, they were just empty boxes. And I was like, and they were just, it was a mountain. Like, I'm talking like 15 feet of Amazon boxes.
Jeez.
And
Yeah.
so, I mean, I was there for a while, you know, that's kind of in that time, like, that's September, it was September, I believe,
Okay,
was when I
15
started, like,
feet is like a fucking.
It's a lot of
That's
fucking
a
Amazon
shit ton,
boxes.
bro. That's like a full fucking story of house.
Bro, it's a bathroom and a half.
Like, this isn't even 15 feet.
Yeah, no, it's nowhere near 50 feet.
Yeah.
50 feet is, yeah, that's dummy high.
That's crazy.
it was my first, like, kind of, like,
Well,
blow up or
fortunes
whatever
on
you
that.
could say, like,
Yeah,
I had, like,
like,
Vin
kids
Talk
talk.
or whatever go around, which is, I don't know, I don't really have an opinion on that stuff, but I had that stuff going around, and, you know, I was starting to stream a little bit more, because I had more motivation. A lot of people were coming into my streams and stuff. It was super cool, but kind of during that time, a lot of stuff was going down as far as people wanting to see me, like, fail and stuff like that. You know, I had those people try to call me out and cancel me, and believe me, a few things that I've said are really stupid. Like, the whole Biden thing was fucking, I don't know, dude. I was cringy as fuck too. Like, I admit that, like, I was, like, corny as hell.
Yo,
like,
Vinny's on his Nye vibe, eh? He's on his long intros.
I think this is more of a
Yeah,
story.
this is a story time. This is a story time, but you know.
I never even got to hear the development of his career. Like,
Yeah, no. I like this. I like to hear like the background of fucking like what's popping. You know,
Yeah.
how he kind of, because I didn't even know he was streaming since 14. Like, this guy's been on that shit.
yeah.
I thought that, like, you know, after being with all these influencers and different
But
personalities,
see,
that's
all the people are gonna be like, "Yo, this guy just got lucky. He just was on TikTok." But this guy's been grinding since 14.
Yeah,
He's been
yeah.
sweating.
That's-
And he has this app. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna make it work on this app."
Yeah.
It's not just like I'm just gonna randomly do this.
Yeah.
Like all these people who did it for like a month straight or some shit, and then they stopped. Like,
People think you just like, it's crazy that it's like people only see when you blow up.
yeah,
You know, they don't see the work before that. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
people just
They always say, "Oh, this
Yeah.
overnight success."
Yeah. They always say, because they always see like just when you start the blow up, and there's like that little time frame is like, oh, this is when he was grinding.
Yeah.
But you think that's when the man started? No, bro. There's a whole chapter before
yeah.
that he probably was grinding, is like just doing shit that did not work at all, and then now started finding what works and shit.
picked up off of them, and it kind of just translated into who I wasn't, and I perceived, like, I looked that way to people because I'd take other people's personalities in a way, like the way that they told me to do it, and I'd just be like, okay, didn't even think about it, and just fucking throw it out there. And, like, going through all that didn't seem like a lot, but then there were a lot of stuff behind the scenes. maybe a little bit afterwards, towards maybe like about a month before, 2 months before I moved into Hype House, I was in a really, really, really dark place. Something that I won't get into too much detail about, just because, you know, it's not something that I want to put out there to frighten people. I don't mind, you know, people knowing about this stuff, because I have said it before, but I just don't want to make this the whole video. But it was a really rough spot to be in at the time. I didn't know where I was going with my life. I remember calling my mom. I'm like, hey, like, I want to move back. I want to go. I'll do community college. If I'll come back. I'll say, can I stay at your place? Like, I'll do community college. Like, I'll work. You know, like, I'm still an electrician and all that stuff. Like, I can go back and do that. And my mom was like, no, you've only been out there for this long. You're not done. Like, you don't not have a place to stay. Get some time, and if in that time you do what you want to do and you can't do anything about it, then yes, I will accept you and come back. But like, and she even said, like, if you really want to come back right now, then I'll let you, but think about it. Like, think about what I'm saying. So I kind of took that with me.
Go mom. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, especially in that field, I feel like a lot of parents don't have no understanding. Maybe in America it's a bit better, but like, I feel like in Canada, especially my parents, they're trying to explain to me, like, yo, like, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stressed out. They're like, yeah, come home. They'd be 100% like, come home, which would be the wrong thing to do, because it'd be like, no, don't go home. Like, you're going through some problems.
Yeah, what's going home gonna do for you?
Yeah, nothing, bro. Like, just because you're hitting some bumpy roads and shit, like, doesn't mean that you have to quit now. It's like, okay, you know, let me regroup myself. If you want to go home, just to go home, like, for like a week or two, and just be like, oh, let me just regroup myself and get back out here. But to go home forever, like, you know, like,
call it quits.
Vinnie, he'd be kicking himself if he did that shit right now. So, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
go, mom.
And I stayed for a little bit longer, you know, going through those rough times. I didn't really tell my parents. I didn't really tell my friends or my family. I was just kind of going through it by myself, which is not something that you should do in times like that. You need to reach out to people. You need to go see somebody. You know, you need to tell people about it, or else it's not going to get off your shoulders. And it was a really tough spot. And that was the time where I stopped posting on YouTube. During, you know, like, I'd say a lot of, like, rash things, like, things that were, like, you know, I made that pain account when, like, yeah, and, like, people's perspectives, it was corny, but to me at the time, it was something to cope with, which was a really fucking stupid and weird way to cope with something like that. You know, like, I'd really mean that stuff, and, but it was just, like, it was really fucking corny, but during that time was, like, that's one of the reasons why I wasn't posting. It never really came to me as something, like, at the time that I really wanted to focus on, you could say, because I was so stuck on streaming. It was something I was doing since I was young, and I was like, I gotta keep streaming. I don't care if I'm depressed. I don't care if I'm sad. I don't care if all these things are happening to me right now. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna keep streaming. I'm gonna keep posting on TikTok and all that stuff. So, I mean, that's a huge part as to why I stopped posting on YouTube, was because I had so many different routes that I wanted to go down, and, you know, like, I just distanced myself from everything else that was available to me. You know, I had a good group of people that would come and watch my YouTube videos.
FG, let us know what he was going through, because he said he's talked about it before. You guys probably already know.
Yeah, definitely know. And, bro, that's the thing, bro. I was gonna say, like, he was doing really good on YouTube, too. Like, his videos were hella entertaining, like, you know, good vids. Like you were saying, he had a good group of YouTube, like, you know, I think fans. Like, Man to Man was hitting, like, 200, 300K, like, first vid. So I'm just like, that's some good views, good, you know, retraction and shit. Especially, like, a guy off TikTok to shift that, you know, fan base over.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was kind of wondering, too, why he stopped when I was looking at the videos. Like, I wonder why this guy took such a massive break, but...
I wouldn't. I never put content out for those people that wanted to see it, you know, that wanted to see my daily life and all that stuff, because posting skate videos and you know, what I do in a day, it was fun, but, like, it was something that, like, at the time, like, I had a great filmer. He was really cool. Lance was really cool, but it wasn't something that, like, I wanted to, like, if anything, that's why I'm doing this by myself or with, like, people that I know, that I've known for a long time. Like, I'm gonna have, like, Liza help record me and stuff like that. I'm gonna record myself. I'm gonna bring my camera to Seattle and all that stuff. But, you know, I mean, like, I didn't want to, have to go and talk to, like, text my filmer and be like, yo, let's go film today and let's go out and do stuff, because after a little bit, I didn't really want to go out and do stuff. I just wanted to sit in my room. I wanted to stream. I wanted to do all this. Like, it was just a really weird time for me, and it was a very dark time at the same time. It was a lot to unravel. But as far as that goes, to kind of give you guys more detail about what has happened throughout my mind in these past few months, I get invited to Hype House. I don't really know the guys very well. They're kind of just like, Thomas is like, hey, like, we're moving to this house. We have this room open that you can come stay in. I think it would be, good for you. I think it would benefit both of us. And I was like, at the time also, that house that I was staying at with Jordan and Jay and Keo and, all of them, it was coming to a point where, like, we were either going to start having to pay a shit ton of money to stay at that house, or we were going to have to leave. And I know that a lot of those guys didn't want to have to fucking pay for that house. It was a lot of money. So we kind of just, like, dispersed. Jordan got a place with Maddie, very happy for those two. Jay, he's doing stuff in Seattle, which is great to see. Desi as well in Seattle, and I believe she goes to New York, or she might be in New York. It's like, I don't know, it's like, I'm not really caught up with that type of stuff. And then, Keo's with Amanda, which is awesome. All those guys, I lose touch with them, and I lose touch with a lot of people, and it really hurts, because, like, I feel as if, like, I want to tell them, at the time I want to tell them, like, the reason I'm not responding to you isn't because I don't like you, it's because I don't know where I'm going with my life. And this was at the time where, Thomas is reaching out to me about Hype House, but then those guys at the house are like, let's get a place together, blah, 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 and it's going back and forth, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And, at the same time, yeah, it's good to, like, hang out with your buddies that you've been with, but it's also a time for change, which is what I told Jordan and those guys. I was like, yo, like, hey, it's time for something different. We were all feeling it. We were all feeling it in our heads, but we didn't want to say it because we've grown so close, but we were like, we need something different. So we all dispersed. I went to Hype, all that stuff. At first it was kind of weird, because how it is when you meet friends for the first time. Like, I know these guys, but I don't know them. I don't know them. So,
that's what I say, bro. Like, living in, like, content houses would be kind of, like, different, because, like, if I move in, like, with you, right, and I go into, like, say, a trailer compound, like, say, like, not obviously we kind of know a little bit about them, but we don't actually know them. So you're going in and moving into people that you don't, like, have really no idea how these people move, how they act, what pisses them off, what cheeses them, what they like, whatever, all that shit. So, like, be kind of, like, weird, but, like, actually maybe not, low-key, because university
it's
kind of like if you go to
it is, but then you have the whole social responsibility to, like, look like, I can be friends with anyone type shit. Oh, we all get along type shit.
Yeah,
if I leave the house, it's a burden on me and them just because shit didn't work or whatever. Yeah. Even though that's normal, that's how it happens in real life. I might not get a house with the people I'm living with or whatever, right? But like, you go into a content house, everyone's like, oh, these guys must all be like Team 10. Team 10 blows up. Why Team 10 failed? Fucking if I'm Jake Bodgy, why Team 10 failed goes viral. Yeah. Just because everyone's like, what the hell?
I thought you guys were best friends. I thought even like us, like, if you got a house without me,
people.
And if you be like, oh, Gil switched up,
or if, even if you're like, yo, I'm making a content house, and I'm like, nah, I just live dolos. Yeah. Everyone's like, yo, this guy doesn't fuck with you. This guy. When in reality, it's just be like, oh, I just want my own space.
I want my own house. Or so I don't want to live. I don't want to live in a house where everyone's like creating content. So that's too much for me. Like, there's so many reasons why. So many factors. So many.
Like the shit SJ left, all of them. They're still cool. It's just like she's not about to fucking live in a chaotic house, whatever. Doesn't want to do on the show.
So like, and I think like it's your house though. That's the one place where you should be able to have some peace. You know what I mean? So like, I can understand when people don't want to live together with a large amount of people.
Here and it's like I get my own room. It's great. Like, the place is awesome and all that stuff. And they know I'm like streaming and all that stuff 24/7. And I'm like, okay, like, this is cool. Like, I do my 24-hour, like, I think in, like, the first, like, few weeks that I get in there, I'm hanging out with them a lot, all that stuff. It's great. It's super cool. And then it just keeps going up from there. And it's just like, you know, that stuff happens. And then, hey, we're doing a Netflix show. And then, hey, you want to do this boxing event? So I'm training for this boxing event for 6 months in a row, every single day, waking up at 4 a.m, driving an hour, working out for 2 or 3 hours, coming back, not even being able to hop in the shower, and then just going to film like 500 scenes in the day. So it's like, and also balancing that out with streaming and posting. It's like,
oh, TikTokers don't work hard.
Facts.
Niggas up at 4 a.m. You're not up at 4 a.m. No normal you that says, yo, I work a 9 to 5.
Well, even if they're just doing TikTok, they're probably outworking the people.
Bro,
You know, a lot of people only have to worry about school, and then the rest is up to them.
You know what's crazy though? You know what I actually never understood is that like,
And that's fine, by the way.
No, but you know what I understand is that like they'd be like, oh, they be like, oh, TikTokers, guys, they don't know what hard work is, all that stuff, like whatever. YouTube, all these people, they don't know what hard work is. But I'm like, fam, like, how hard is your 9 to 5, bro? Because I'm pretty sure you go to work for 8 hours, and then when you get home, you got nothing else to do.
And by the way, you can separate the two.
And you get, that's what I mean, like,
if something fucks up in his fucking social media bullshit,
fucks up in his life.
He's now the PR manager. He has to fucking.
But the thing is, life is like his life is also his work.
It's his job.
So it's like when you fuck up in life, like if he goes and gets like
if he's fucking up at his job, he's fucking up at life.
Yeah, 100%.
Most of the time.
Yeah. I think like what's it called? If he gets like I guess not if he catches a case, but like at some point if he catches like not like a fuck him, if he catches a case, it's gonna have a much more like serious impact than when your job is low key. Because like it was with a lot of jobs like you like if you go and get in a fucking drunk accident or whatever, blah blah, like, it's not gonna go to your work. It's gonna be like, oh, like you have to handle this shit on the side. But like only thing that affects your work if it's like it happens at work. You know what I mean? Like you make a crime at work, then you're fucked. But other than that,
unless they do like criminal, I don't know if.
That's what but if you're in a company, they're not gonna do a criminal background check. You know, they're gonna be like, oh, like why were you doing criminal background check? You don't even know, right? So like,
or even if you say some stupid shit online, right?
Yeah. It doesn't matter really.
Whatever, Joe Blow over there isn't gonna get in shit at work because he said that shit. But if he says some stupid shit and it's recorded, or if he says some stupid shit on IG, okay, followers are going down.
Yeah, everything going
people
down.
Social media is like, yo, fuck Vinnie, it's a fucking whole thing. So you really start to lose business.
All that shit, bro.
Brand and then
deals,
you lose your brand deals. They'll take your shit away way quicker than they would if.
Yeah, that's the thing with work. And the thing
my dad could be tweeting some dumb shit right now, obviously, and his work could never see that.
Yeah, no.
That's a strong chance.
The thing is too, even if your work does, like, say your work does see it, right, or somehow it gets filtered through and it's, yo, Joey's been saying this shit, right? He's probably gonna get a strike at least. These guys don't get strikes. You fuck up. That's it, bro.
And it's on there forever.
Yeah, bro.
It's held against you.
Yeah.
Yo, isn't that the guy that? Oh, and there's no way he changed. He's still the same guy.
So he's still that guy who fucking.
Kevin Hart, 2008 or some shit, said something about gays. Fast forward,
Baby recently.
He can't be at the Grammys or something. Or perform. I forget what it is, but like.
Fucking the baby just got that shit happened just now. Remember they talking about like some other shit, like, bro, as soon as that, bro, you can't fuck up as the influence, bro. It's a lot of pressure.
I couldn't do YouTube at the time. There was just so much going on. Like I couldn't maybe I could take my camera down and vlog me boxing and just set the camera down, but like who wants to do that, you know? Like that takes the training out of the training. It just feels like a business type thing, or like you're posting, you're just doing it to post. I feel that. So, you know, I'm doing all that stuff. Then I go to the boxing match, you know, I fight Deji. Obviously, you know the outcome. He's a great kid. He got fucked over by his trainers, to be honest. Like his fitness trainers just fucked him over. But along that bridge, I don't think I'll probably ever want to fight again. Just because the fact that like I have so many things that I want to do as a 19-year-old kid, and a lot of people don't realize that or know that I'm 19 and that I have a lot of different things that I want to do. And I've said this before, this is why I have such a huge respect for boxers. It's because they have to devote every single day of their life to boxing, and a lot of them don't even get the chance to pursue it at the pro level. But it's just not something that I do just because it would be like that every day. It's just training.
And then the fact that you get paid, that probably leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. Like,
wow.
I put in all this work, whatever, put my fucking a little bit of my social, like, status on the line.
Yeah, because you would have knocked him.
Yeah, knocked out. You're a meme. That again, fucking, oh, fuck, Vinnie. You might get a little more followers, but you're a meme for a while.
You're a meme. You're a meme up. Look at Bryce. Like, Bryce got dunked, bro. Bryce got me. Like, he's chilling now, but, like, it was a good, like, 2-3 months where, like, he was getting fucked on the internet. And, like, the night of was brutal, bro. The night of was brutal.
All the clips come out.
Yeah, all the clips.
They'll get clips from everywhere.
Yeah, because people are waiting on that shit because they know that's going to get them clout.
Yeah,
if I can make a funny clip of, like, Bryce talking shit and then not living up to it, I'm going to get mad caught off that vid. So, like,
it's a career, too.
Yeah, so, like, fucking everyone's trying to make their go out, so you can't fuck up. So, yeah, there was a lot in line in that boxing fight, man. A lot.
Yeah. And, yeah.
Like, I'm not one of those guys, like, that will just throw everything, except they're like different, dude. They have all their social medias that they're doing while they're training, while they're doing all this stuff, and it's just not for me, you know. Like, those guys are committing to it really well, but it's just not something that I can do. So I don't really see myself doing that again. But as far as that goes, I mean, you guys are basically all caught up. I just really want to put this video out there to kind of explain to you guys what's been going on since I last posted on YouTube. It's been a lot. It's definitely been hard, but I'm doing great now. I found a lot of great friends. You know, I think what we started hanging out like frequently, like
Pringles, up you. When you know what you want, waiting isn't an option. New Balance.
Was it kind of like when I moved into Hype?
No, it was like a little bit after, because you'd already been here. You were driving around that. You were still driving that Camaro around when you were in the Encino house, right?
Yeah.
I think no, it was right after you moved into Hype, and then we went to go get the BMW.
Oh yeah.
And then after that, it was like
some shit I can't relate to.
And we've been texting like car stuff like, oh.
Well, I met you when you got that new whip.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yo, I met you when you caught that ride, bro.
Remember you bought a house? I linked you that day.
Yeah. Yo, remember, bro? Like, yo, you got that new Boeing 7.7? Yo, bro, we're a PJ fly.
Yeah, I linked you the fucking PJ.
Yeah, come on, bro. We're chilling with fucking Drake. You remember that?
You don't remember? Hell no, bro.
Bro, I can't wait for the days. Yeah. So it was like, yo, I remember when you bought that 50K chain, bro. That's where we met. I was like, oh, yeah, specs.
W, like that.
Yeah.
And then you sent me the Corvette, and I said, don't ever send me that again. I sent you the FD, and you said, need it now. We flew up to Sacramento. 2 days later, drove it back down here, all in one day, and then it was just like, it was after that.
Yeah, it was after that. We were hanging out like basically every day, and like same with like Eamon and stuff. Like they'd come down and like hang out every now and again, but they hadn't moved near us yet. But then, you know, once they moved down here, we hang out with them like almost every day. And dude, it's been really good. Everybody at the house is super nice. They're all my family now. And you know, Thomas is really the one that actually pushed me to do YouTube again, because he said, like, it's just something that, like, it's another way of pushing out content that people don't even see on Twitch streams. Because, like, yeah, as much as I'd love to do IRL Twitch streams, it's not something that you can do all the time.
Yeah.
That's what YouTube's for in the first place. So,
yeah, it's kind of sketchy too when you're doing IRL like live streams are hard, bro, because like you can get exposed very easily. Because like
a lot of people clip, like, we just one take, but like a lot of people clip shit out.
Yeah, a lot of people clip shit out. A lot of people. And the thing is, like, the thing about me is, like, yeah, to me and you filming, you know what I mean, we do one take trades, but like I know who you are and you know who I am, right? So like we're not gonna say some stupid shit. But when you're with your boys and people are under the influence and people are drinking or you know what I mean, you're at a party or you're at like a public scenario where, you know, we all know everyone got friends and they're gonna say some some out of pocket shit.
Yeah.
On an IRL live stream, boy, GG's, clip, that's it. So that's why YouTube is blessed, because, you know, if you're gonna do a vlog or do anything, you can make sure that you're like, yo, I'm filming this shit, but it's not going anywhere besides here. So
yeah,
you know
but to my response, if he was like us, my response to that would be, just get an editor to screen record whatever you're doing on there, and you can put it on YouTube, and like you're working twice for the price of one.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. But I think
So
he
you
wants.
don't
I think he wants to actually post like him doing shit. Though.
Yeah, I know. And also, I was gonna say like a lot of people, their audience aren't coming on Twitch for him to just be like that. You know? Like that's the Aiden Ross shit.
Yeah.
But like if I'm Ninja, people are strictly coming for me to game.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gaming? I'm cutting right away.
Yeah.
So that's another factor that you have to realize.
Glad that I'm back on this track and that I'm able to do this stuff again. I'm definitely gonna vlog for Seattle. If you guys didn't know, me and
new
Jet
content then.
are shipping down the Sill 80 and the R32. Hopefully getting the Sill 80 wrapped, but if not, no worries. Like, it doesn't really matter. We just want to get it wrapped for Seattle to have it look clean. So, I mean, you know, if that happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we're gonna do a lot of vlogging down there.
Yeah,
you guys will,
I fuck with the
family and
I
all
fuck
that
with
stuff.
the eye he got for whips, bro. Cause I'm like that too. I'm not really into the. I thought there's two niggas. Some niggas are really into that luxurious whips, right? They really like that luxurious, like the wraiths and the, you know, that shit. I like to call them like Fast and Furious whips, the old school movies, like those, like when people just like tune up their whips and pimp out their whips and like just do crazy shit to the whips. I like that culture. I like that vibe, bro. Cause like it's cool to me. It's like it's almost like it's your whip. You know what I mean? It's not like anyone can go buy a Rari, you know what I mean? But no one can buy this whip because this is like I customized it, you know. So that's why I like doing that shit to my whips, you know.
I like all whips, bro. I like fucking SUVs, fucking ATVs, all that shit, bro. I like all whips, but the one thing is like I'm so stingy with that shit. Like I can just see myself having like 15 M's and be like, yo, I don't really need like all the whips. But in my head, I'm like, it'd be so cool to have all these fucking whips. But I'm like, yo, I would never. Like, I'd rather just.
I'm like that too. I wouldn't buy, but I would buy like a lot of dirt bikes and ATVs.
Yeah,
that's not really. I don't see this as whips. Like, I definitely only have like 4. I say at most, I probably have like 4 or 5 whips.
That's actually there's a use. Like, all Burgos are coming this weekend.
Yeah,
let's hit the fucking dunes or some shit.
Yeah.
Versus,
dude,
like,
I want to go to like the desert, bro.
Yeah,
and like whip
bro,
on dirt bikes.
In Dubai, and just open land. Like,
that's the new NFG. If I'm doing shit like that, I made it, my nigga. Bro, if I'm whipping on dunes, bro, oh my god, bro, I'm chilling in life, bro.
You know them, and just it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. Yeah, I want to go to a few places that there's a few places I need to visit, but it'll be super fun. I'm excited to keep you guys posted on that stuff. Hopefully, I'll let you guys know on my socials when I'm gonna post that video.
Crack the vlogger list.
As far as this video goes, guys, thank you guys for listening and hearing me out. Kind of basically just hearing me out the whole time, ranting and shit like that. But I appreciate you guys being more consistent. I'm gonna try to post at least 2 times a week. Don't take my word for it though. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Take my word for it. I'm a beast. I'm gonna do it.
2 times a week, maybe.
That was weird.
Nah, bro.
But he is.
Thank
Well,
you
at
guys
the time, he was
for watching.
boxing.
I promise it'll be once I start vlogging and shit. I just don't sit in front of cameras like this anymore. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a great night.
2 times a week, nah, bro. When NFG gets to LA, NFG, I'm paging niggas. I'm like, listen, boys, like, at least a vid a week, fam.
This is my thing. Like,
I gotta see their life.
So busy, but like, end of the day, a mukbang, just one, bro. You have like I get people get tired and shit. Like, obviously, it's a fucked life. You want to go out, fucking enjoy your life, all this shit. But like, end of the day, this is a fucking business. Like,
the thing is, bro.
But I guess he's on Twitch.
But they got
too,
editors, though. They got like the thing is, they got
just
they
need 15 minutes of your day.
Yeah,
and
but
then you're blessed.
Like, bro, like NFG, like we edit our own, like we film, we have to deal with all the bullshit, all the fucking everything. So I feel like it's actually harder. I used to think that like, for them it's harder to get content out because they're probably way busier because they have so much more shit they're involved in. Yeah. But then I'm thinking about it too. I'm like, yo, they have a lot more help though. You know what I mean? So I'm like. I think a vid a week.
Or they should have more help. Like, it should be.
They should have more help. Like, that's the one thing I think a lot of them they rise into fame and they still try to one man it. It's like, yo, you can't one man it, bro. Once you start building up, you gotta be like, yo, I'm at a point where I need some help, my nigga. You know what I mean? So like at least a vid a week, bro. A vid a week, I feel like
that's so doable.
That's so doable. A week?
I would need to see a schedule to just be like, okay, maybe he's valid. But
my nigga, if we did a vid a week, bro, I'd actually like vid a week, bro.
We have so much free time.
I wake up Monday, do it, and then bam, every day I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm getting lit. You get look. if that's all you're doing is a vid a week, that's just like, bro, I do a vid at least
Bro,
a
we've
day.
had 25 in a day.
Yeah.
And bro, if we just filmed 25 in a day, we'd be good for half the year.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me?
That's what I mean. Like, bro.
Like, he probably, maybe, like, I obviously I don't want to assume shit about his schedule, but you have one day free, bang out vids.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not doing reactions, bro.
But the thing is too is I feel like for him, it's like for people that are doing like we do more reaction vlogs. We have to deal with shit like where like our videos get blocked, copyrighted, bunch of this bullshit. You know when you film the vid, it's going out no matter what. Like it's like, oh, this video is dropping, right? So like you don't have to deal with all that bullshit too. It's like, bro, come on, bro, you gotta get that vid out, bro.
And people are so invested in your life.
Yeah,
like,
bro, you gotta get that vid out.
They're really just like, oh, this Vinnie just threw a catching up thing. Oh, I'm so aged. Like,
bro,
I'm so
everyone
down.
at NFG was blowing this like, yo, Vinnie posted.
Yeah.
Vinnie. I was like, okay, bet. Like
People like, I don't think they don't realize like, yo, people are just waiting for you to put your face on the camera.
yeah, don't matter what it is, bro.
Don't,
You
yo,
don't
you can just be eating. Vinnie, there's fucking an audience for everything you want to do.
Listen,
like,
Vinny, like you don't understand that like if you do see this, like clip this and send it to Vinny NFG, like if you post something, everyone in our comments say, yo, Vinny just posted react. So like you know that's how it go on, so just fucking start posting.
Bro, there's so many ideas to story times, mukbangs, vlogs.
Yeah, just start
you can
posting.
just be cooking. You'd be like, yo, that's how I like my eggs, blah, 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 trolling. Like,
yeah, I mean,
so
there's
much
so
shit.
many, bro, and we don't get to see that side of Vinny.
Yeah. Or show your
I'm,
car collection, show your house. Like, there's
bro,
so much shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Shoes.
I want to see that shit because I'm like, yo, Vinny, like I feel like Vinny's a fucking wavy dude, but all I see is fucking thirst traps. So I'm just like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, whatever that's his whatever side, but like, I want to see actually what Vinny's doing. You know, I don't want to see the actual content, like fucking Cooper and Jaden. You know, if all I saw was from Cooper and Jaden was just like the music side, it's like, okay, that's cool, but like, where's the lifestyle? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Bro, you could. There's so many ways.
so many ways. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this video up, man. Energy. If you guys, enjoyed that video, want more Vinny content, man, make sure you guys smash that like button. Comment down what you guys want to see in the future, man. And yeah, no cap, man. Energy. We'll be peacing out. So
Peace.